another project to share with you. I've been working on this mixed media tag. So I'm going to show you a short fast forward of how I started putting some of the elements together, and then I will come back and go over in more detail everything I did. So first of all, I used some of the cardboard as the base of my tag. It is quite soft, but I'm happy with that. The reason it's so big is because I was doing it with for a craft swap with a friend of mine, and we met as customers of Craftbox. So we met via the Facebook group, and so most of these elements are from the Craftbox itself. So I covered it in Mod Podge and this pink diamond shaped tissue paper. The back got quite messy, so I then covered it with this really nice lace just to make it look all tidy. The papers here and here, you can't really see the pattern now on these, but they are from our Prima collection. The flowers are Craftbox, so I was basically going through the stash, and the theme for this swap was Timeless Wonderland. So I found an image of Alice that I coloured and cut out, and I think she was one of the first I stuck on once I had the papers. And this window is a sticker from a Prima collection, and then really I just built up. So there's some lace applique here. It's a kind of I don't know what colour. It's a dark ivory, like I wouldn't go as far to say a beige, but so there was that. There was a peachy coloured feather and a speckled feather. I also used some of the Colour Art pigments from the Cold Sorbet range. So I have the mango and no, sorry, the mango and I can't remember what the purple one is called. I made my first stick pin. So in one of the craft boxes there was a few stick pins and beads. So if I hold it up close, there are 3 beads on there, a purple, blue and purple, and then there's a tiny, I don't know if you can see that, a tiny, oh, what do they call them? Oh, I can't remember, but there's a name for it, I know. There's a glass cabochon, again of a clock, and a bead here. I've got some pearls. This butterfly is a die cut from one of my friends gave me. This ticket, Believe in Dreams, is from Prima collection of stickers. I think it might be Salvage or something, Salvage District or something. And then I thought it was all starting to look a bit too pink, so that's when I added the mango pigments. But then I thought I could probably do some more green, so I used one of this stencil. So I used this image and this, and if I can find it, I'll tell you. it is Ronda Plaza, I think that is. So I use that for some more textures. The Discover Beauty, if you can read that, that's from Tim Holtz Rub-On Transfers. And then I've got these clock handles here, and I've got some cogs and bits and pieces to kind of add a slight steampunk effect. And then I just thought, right, I'm just going to keep adding ribbons and ribbons. I wanted to add them all in one go, but because I didn't have a big enough hole, so I added them all individually, and then tied them off and just added this bow. Yeah, this is probably well, I've done a few mixed media projects, not many, literally probably, I don't know, less than 5, what I would consider mixed media. And this is one I'm really proud of because I pushed my boundaries. And the thing I notice is when I'm watching other mixed media tutorials, they will put something on and I'll be watching it and I'll be saying, oh, that's great, leave it. And then they add more and more and more. And so I just kept thinking, because I do quite like a simple look. So I was putting a few things and then thinking, oh, I'll leave it there. But I kept adding, and I do actually like the paint bits that I added. I just kept going and going. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Obviously, I'm going to send it to the recipient in a few days' time. And I would love to receive something like this. I'm very proud of it. So I'm hoping that I can do some more projects like this. Yeah, why don't you have fun yourself and give it a go? You don't need any fancy bits and pieces. I mean, this all came from the craft box I subscribe to, but I'm sure all of you have similar elements in your stash. So please let me know what you think of it, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.